out here in nature. We're all one. Join us on this journey as we dive in and as we tap in. You feel me?
Yo, man, you want to tell them one way that you tap in? Yes, sir.
Hey, one way you can tap in, man. Meditation, simply breathing, inhaling and exhaling, and not being a slave to your subconscious mind. You know, it's just that simple. We don't have to complicate things, man. We really just gotta go with the flow. I feel like that's what life is all about. Just breathing, simply being. Breathing. Not going along with your negative thoughts.
Beautiful, man. If y'all want to figure out more ways to be creative in any of your endeavors,
come in nature.
Spend some time outside, out in the great outdoors, in great nature, man. Life imitates art. Art imitates life.
Love that.
Meet y'all at the top.
Gratitude, 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 gratitude. How many times can you say gratitude? Under a minute. Challenge. Welcome to Dangerous Minds. It's your boy KO.
It's your boy D1. If y'all want to know the vibration, it's gratitude, love, joy, and appreciation. That's how we coming.
You want to learn how to tap in? Meditation. That's how we coming for sure. Everyday practice, man.
For sure. Meditation is a great way to tap in, bro. Meditation is has become a daily routine in my life, and just something that it's like, you know how people need their morning coffee and stuff like that. It's like I replace that with meditation.
You need your morning meditation.
You know what I'm saying? I have to. That's how. You know what I'm saying? I watched the video, the late great Kobe Bryant he's talking about meditation and how when you start your day with meditation, you gain control of your day. You know what I'm saying? It's like, as opposed to just waking up, checking your email, replying to text, first thing you do, your day is gonna feel like it's happening to you instead of you having control over it. You know what I'm saying? Meditation allows you to become in touch with your higher self in your mind, so that you have a more controlled day. So you just don't feel like you just being swayed by the ins and outs of life.
Absolutely, bro. I feel that, man. Meditation for me, in a way, helps me kind of orchestrate my day better, in a sense that I'm setting a strong, solid, organized foundation, and I have control, like you said, have a control over, our actions, not letting the subconscious mind just kind of play its role, having that willpower to be able to kind of navigate through, everyday life, challenges. So meditation for me has helped in tremendous ways, man. And, I just recommend it to every light being, and if you're having trouble meditating, man, it's simple. We try to, overcomplicate things, man, but there's no science to it. It's really just being and breathing. So definitely, man, it's definitely where it's at. And yo, man, what we doing with it today, man? How you feeling, man?
Just flowing and going, man. Hey, the vibration is appreciation. Appreciation and gratitude are how you want to feel if you want to manifest abundance. You know what I'm saying? It's going to put you in that mode to receive. I don't know about my people who know about the law of attraction out there, but any law of attraction article or book, or, you know what I'm saying, piece of literature, they're always going to say, you got to hone in on the feeling. Like, how would I feel if what my desire was fulfilled right now in this moment? And I know for me, that's appreciation, gratitude, love. Like, I'm gonna feel happy. My energy is gonna be radiant. You dig what I'm saying? But material things come and go. So you don't want to place the reason for your happiness and your joy and your gratitude in physical things. You know what I'm saying? Because most time when we manifesting things, it's not actually the thing the physical thing that we want, but it's the feeling that comes from it.
Absolutely.
All we want is a higher state of energy. That's why a lot of people smoke weed or do psychedelics, or we just want to raise our vibration. And ways you could do that naturally is by first of all clearing your mind. I know we touched on meditation, but going back to that state of being unconditioned. You know what I'm saying? Just if you could, for 20 or 30 minutes, just let everything go. You know what I'm saying? Your bills, whether you got rent due, all of these things are really distracting you from your true purpose and that state of gratitude and appreciation. That might the lack of gratitude and appreciation that we sometimes show is the reason why we may feel stressed out all the time.
Wow.
Is the reason why, you know what I'm saying, if it may feel like things are piling up on us. The universe just wants us to be more grateful, you know what I'm saying? Because in all actuality, everything around us, everything in nature is conspiring for our highest good at all times, whether it may look like it or it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? I've come to understand that there's no such thing as losses. There's no such thing as L's, only lessons. I just recently, 2 years ago, had to deal with one of the hardest things I ever had to deal with, and that was the passing of my mother. You know what I'm saying? At the age 22, I lost my mom, the person who I was closest to in life. And, you know, I say that I lost her, and physically I did, but I also gained an angel. So it's all perspective, how you look at something. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to look at certain things the same way everyone else does just because the majority of people look at it this way. The majority of things people do is like, most of the time it's a 80, 20%, 5%, 1% rule that states that 80% of people do things backwards, bro. Do things the wrong way. 20% of people kind of got it. That 5%, they really get it, and then that 1%, they just out of here. You do what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That 1% is like they really in tune with themselves, and they really live in life at the most expanded way. So,
wow.
You want
80%?
80%, bro. 80%. That's a lot.
Now, when
so
you really think on that, that's
you wanna get into that either that 5% or that 1%. That's where you wanna be. Most of the times we start off in that 80%, but you don't gotta stay there. So going back to just the way we view things and the way majority of people label things, you don't have to go along with that, because deep down we know that, you know, it's more than one way to view something. It's not just only one way to look at something.
Infinite perspective.
Infinite perspective. There's an infinite way to look at things. There's an infinite way to respond to things. So just becoming more responsive and not just going with the first thing that just pops up in your mind, because most of the time that first thing is a very animalistic, impulsive thought. You know what I'm saying? But
Sure.
when we focus on our breath, we allow more responses to arise, and then we could choose, let me do it this way, let me do it that way, and then, you know what I'm saying, we have a better outcome, we have a better outlook. I love being out here in nature, man. I don't know what that is. That looks like a mini iguana. But yeah,
Lizard.
man. Yeah, it's a lizard.
Hey, man,
What's up, man? How you doing?
We're just being.
Gratitude for the animals.
Did you peep the color on it?
Yeah, it's blending in with that rock right there. Was it green to you? It has like an army green.
It had like a chrome type of
that's some drip.
texture. It just goes to show you that like life is art, man.
Life is
all the
art.
way down to the animals, all the way
Gratitude.
down.
I wish you guys could see this, but man, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Just staying in alignment. Staying in alignment.
11-11.
It's gratitude. I let my boy, man, show him the tap one time. See if you can see
man.
man.
I don't know if y'all can see it for the people, man, but divine timing, man. Put it on my wrist. So
that's one of the most amazing tattoos I ever seen, bro.
Meaningful tattoos only, man.
And I say that because it's like you always in alignment.
Oh no, for sure.
I know I love when I look at the clock and I see them ones lined up like that. I just feel like I'm in the right place at the right time.
It's like an inner feeling, like, damn, man, like, okay, it's a life hack, man. Okay, something's up, and I'm with it. You feel me? So
right.
It's kind of like that interconnection.
It feels like my spirit guys are like right there with me.
Nah, definitely, man.
So that boy got that in the skin.
Numerology, man. Numerology is powerful, man. This world that we live in, this Earth, Mother Nature is built off numbers. You know, numerology goes way back. So, you know, these synchronicities, they're not by any coincidence. They're not by accident. You know, it's for a reason. And, you know, they're callings, they're reminders, they're messages that need to be relayed. So,
yeah,
man, just knowing that and just becoming one with that, man, opens up another world of just, you know, new possibilities, man. So, yeah, man. 1111, man.
Gratitude.
Gratitude.
Every
man.
time I see them numbers line up on the clock, I feel like, okay, I'm where I'm supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
but for
you kind of inspire me to get a 333 tattoo or a 22, because it's like, man,
if it resonates
that's
with you,
fire,
man.
bro. Because it's like, I love
Yo,
that feeling, man. To get that right in your skin, bro.
I woke up one morning.
That's gratitude.
Yeah, man. First tattoo, man. I woke up one morning. Yo, I'm getting 1111. Because it just resonated with me every single day. And it's like, man, it doesn't matter if I'm driving. It doesn't matter if I'm at the crib, coming up with some new heat.
Yeah.
I'll just get like an inner calling to just, tap me to look, over to the right shoulder. And it's like, whoa, like 1111. I pick up my phone, 1111. A billboard, 1111, and the phone number. So
let us know, y'all, if you guys see those numbers, because I know it just can't be us, man.
No, definitely.
And it started to happen a lot once I started to become more aware of like myself and like spirituality. You know what I'm saying? When I was just kind of out here just floating around, just doing whatever I was doing, being connected to my ego, I rarely didn't, you know what I'm saying? Even if I did see the numbers, I wasn't like, oh, that's...
You weren't paying attention.
I wasn't paying attention to it. But now it's like, I see it everywhere all the time.
What are the odds?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's not a coincidence. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because bro, I can't make this shit up. Sometimes I like pick up my phone and it's like I wasn't expecting to pick up my phone, but it'll be like 444.
But it's wild when it's double synchronicities, like one set of numbers and then another set of numbers, like 444 on this side and 333 on this side and 222, and it's like triple synchronicity, and it's like, whoa.
Yeah. So like I feel like that goes back to what you said with like everything like being numbers, and man, you could call it what you want, but I feel like life is very similar to like a video game in a way, or a simulation, or a Matrix, bro. It's like, I don't know, that's what it feels like.
That's exactly
what it feels like,
man.
to me.
You remember that game though? I mean, obviously the game is still out, but Sims.
Yeah.
Sims is short for simulation. I don't know if you really tapped in
I didn't put that together, but yeah.
Just playing that game on PS2, and it's like, bro, this game is so robotic. We're basically,
this is a real life.
We're just implementing things that we do on a daily living into a video game. And I was like, hold on, Sims? Why they name it Sims?
Right.
Oh, simulation. Ding 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 ding
ding ding.
So I was like, oh, okay. And that was a shrooms.
That's a shroom thought right there.
That's a shroom thought, man. So I was like, oh, okay. Grand Theft Auto, same thing, man. You really living in a video game.
We living in that. And with that knowledge, it's like now you can consciously create your own reality. You know what I'm saying? You don't just got to be a victim to just things happening around you.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. You can calculate. You can analyze.
Yeah.
You can go within. There's just so many options that you can take that'll help propel you to become the best version of yourself.
You can create things from scratch, from nothing. Yo, creating things from nothing is like, I feel like that's the most spiritual act.
Woo.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's when we truly express our divinity.
I feel like all
beings.
of this, bro. I'm gonna go up one on that, but I feel like all of this.
Talk to me.
It's from creating. Someone created all of this,
everything around us. Yeah.
Everything around us. This comes from darkness.
But the only thing that like us as human beings, nature was always here, bro. That's why nature is so like amazing and beautiful. And when you get out here in nature, you just feel so good, because this is, in my opinion, the most high source.
I feel like
God,
everything goes back to nature.
Everything goes back to nature. Everything else around us, we create from
laws
our mind.
Of nature.
They're laws of nature.
Tap in on that.
They're laws of nature. And hey, we gonna make a video where we talking about the laws of nature. But that's some dangerous mind thinking. Tell them, bro. Tell them. I already know nature. You cannot go against nature. You cannot
go against nature, man.
And bro, you gonna have a hard time. You know what I'm saying? Just get into the flow, because I feel like there's a flow to life, right? Definitely. And I feel like the way you stay in the flow is being aware of how you are feeling in the moment. So emotions, if you break down the word emotions, emotion, energy, emotion. So the energy that is in motion, the energy that's moving around through your body is literally guiding you to let you know if you're in the flow of the universe or not. So you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, bro. That's how, and I feel like the way to stay in the flow, because there's a flow of well-being that is available to every single person on the planet. Nobody's outside of that.
Absolutely.
And the way you get in, because in life you're either in the flow or you're outside of it. And we all know what it feels like to be outside of that flow.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever that feels like. It feels like losing a loved one or going through heartbreak, or, you know what I'm saying? Financial issues, you know what I'm saying? Being evicted, that's when you're out of the flow. Being in the flow is what? Love, gratitude, appreciation, forgiveness, joy, peace, compassion. That's what it feels like to be in the flow of life. And that's why our emotions are just a guide. They're like a GPS, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's important to appreciate your emotions and don't like feel, if you're feeling away, just be aware of that feeling and don't resist the feeling. Allow it to run its course, because it's trying to guide you somewhere. You dig what I'm saying? It's trying to guide you down that stream of abundance and well-being.
Absolutely. And I just feel like it just comes down to being level-headed. You know, feelings are fleeting, which means that they're not permanent, they're only temporary. So to just feel your current emotions is one thing, but to stay stuck on it is another thing that's unhealthy. So being able to acknowledge your emotions and able to kind of discern, okay, I can feel these emotions, but these emotions don't have to become part of me, is very powerful. And it just boils down to just being aware and really tapping in, man. And man, being aware is very dangerous, because when you become aware, you start to notice things and you start to ask questions, man.
That's a fact.
And they don't want you asking questions out here, man. They do not want you asking questions out here, man. But that's what Dangerous Mind stands for, man. That's what this brand, you know, is built on, man. Just thinking outside the box, man. Doing things out of the ordinary, doing things that are uncomfortable, and asking those questions that may rub somebody the wrong way, but you know, it's higher self. Definitely, man.
For sure. I totally agree with that. And I feel like the more we ask questions, the more we can like connect back to source, connect back to infinite intelligence. Because the moment we feel like we know everything is the moment we cut ourselves off from God. God in actuality is like the great unknown. We can imagine what God is, but it's like God is so abundant and magical. It's kind of hard for me and my human brain to really wrap my mind around something that could be so loving and so omnipotent and omniscient. As a human being, kind of be hard to wrap my mind around that. So, but when I ask questions, it's like that's when I can get them answers that I'm looking for. And sometimes we take things for face value.
But
sometimes we could like go to church. What you gonna say?
I don't mean to cut you off, Young King, but question, man, for those people having trouble like tapping in. How are they gonna tap in? Like for a viewer watching, it's like, man, these brothers are talking about tapping in and going from within. But like, how am I supposed to do that with such and such affecting me in this, current moment? Like your advice to somebody that needs guidance and kind of helping them align with their true power. What would your advice be to that particular individual?
Man, I say my advice would be to them is to not try to get stung by this yellow jacket. Gratitude.
Nah, gratitude. Hey man, it won't mess with you. You don't mess with it, man.
That man, my boy got up.
I just felt like standing, man. My higher self was calling me to stand.
Hey, but on a more serious note,
just taking a moment, man. Take your time with it.
On a more serious note, I'd say it's really no right or wrong way. I just say just start asking questions. Start getting to know more about who you are and not so much about the things outside of you. Because I truly know that everything we need is already stored inside of us in our DNA. There's a saying, a religious saying that says, or I think it's a Bible verse that says that human beings, we were all made in the image of God. So what I take from that saying is that there's a little piece of God in all of us, in everybody. You know what I'm saying? And with that power, with that knowingness, you should get to know who you are. Get to know the God within yourself. The great spiritual figure, Jesus Christ, will often say that the kingdom of heaven is inside of you. He didn't say it's around you. He didn't say it's above you. He didn't say it's under you. He said it's inside of you. So when I hear that text and when I read that text, it just makes me want to go within so that I can experience the kingdom of heaven.
Absolutely.
And the way that I go within, you know what I'm saying, my eyes are open right now speaking to you guys, but the way I go within is I shut my eyes, you know what I'm saying, and I just sit in silence, no distractions, because I want to hear, I want to see, I want to feel God. I want to feel the kingdom of heaven that Jesus was talking about. And I can let you know right now that I have felt that feeling on a consistent basis, and you can too once you begin to go within and realize your power. Realize that it's nothing outside of you, but it's always been you. You've always been the one. You know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
that's how you tap in, man. You literally tap in. You go in. You go within. And that might be, you might have heard that before, but it's a way to go about it. You know what I'm saying? You want to turn off the radio. Sometimes when you drive, just turn off the radio. You know what I'm saying? You don't always need things playing in the background. Just drive in silence and then be aware of your thoughts first of all, and then be aware of certain sounds that you hear and the things around you. And beauty,
become an observer.
Become an observer. Beauty could come from that, bro. Like
Definitely.
just driving in silence. You do what I'm saying?
Do
Sometimes,
it all the time, man.
Yeah, I know you do. That's why I brought it up. I'm like, tell them like some, like, you know, I feel like this is when we come up with those great ideas. How you gonna come up with the idea that's gonna change your life if you always have the radio on, or if you always have the TV on, or celebrity gossip? You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I feel like most importantly, bro, like being in solitude gives us a chance to be receptive to the unknown, to possibilities, to information from directly coming from source. You know, being silent, not having anything planned, you know, doesn't create that inner turbulence inside of us, and it kind of opens up that direct pathway to source. So,
Sure. Yep.
you know, being open to that is being open to infinite messages, man.
Right.
And I just feel like that's essential, man, for just being and trying to, you know, ascend.
You right on with that. You right on with that.
This cardinal, man, is a spiritual animal. This bird keeps on coming in the view, man. But gratitude, man.
Yeah, you right on with that, bro. Cause I feel like divine intelligence is always not trying, but communicating with us. Always. You could never be outside of that communication. And you know, sometimes you just want to sit and listen. A lot of times we get on our knees and pray and beg for our lives to change, but we never sit down and listen for instruction. We just want to pray, God, please help me land this deal, or help me, like,
And that's,
you know what I'm saying, bring this person into my life, or please. And then we get up and then we go about our own ways. We turn that TV back on, but we don't ever sit to listen, and we don't understand that God is trying to give us that knowledge. And people be like, they feel like they just praying and not getting no answers, but we always are getting answers, but you never are sitting in silence. Sit in silence sometimes and just allow that answer to come to you. You dig what I'm saying? That's how you get the answers. You never gonna hear it if you always having things in the background.
Definitely. And I just feel like a huge key to that is not praying out of lack. You know, I feel like a lot of people beg when they pray, and it's coming from, like, you know, a lack thereof, you know, a scarcity mindset, opposed to praying and claiming what you already have.
Yeah, that's you don't have any. When you're begging, there's no power in begging.
Yeah.
No.
So it's like, in a sense, you're wasting your time and you're wasting energy that you can be putting into actually, you know, empowering yourself.
Danger.
That's some dangerous mind shit.
For sure.
And
I don't want to beg, man.
You have to understand and overstand that mind, body, and spirit all become one.
Yes, sir.
And,
that's a trinity right there, man.
Yes,
once your mind, body, and spirit are all become one,
become dangerous.
Man, come on.
Hey,
we
in sync with it, man. 11:11, man.
Come on with it.
On my Damien. You know what time it is, man. It's divine timing, man.
Yeah, man. Words, symbols are so powerful. You know, like, we live in a world of symbols. You know what I'm saying? Everything are symbols, and a symbol can literally have the ability to raise your energy or lower your energy. And you know, symbols could be words, letters, and we want to be very careful with like symbols that we allow into our consciousness and awareness. You know what I'm saying? Like certain words, if you just ponder, you know what I'm saying, take a minute to ponder and meditate on certain words, they could literally program your subconscious mind from like lack to abundance. That's why I got this tattoo on my arm. It says abundance, because it's just like certain words. You don't even have to, you could say I am abundance, but you could just think about abundance, and then those thoughts will turn into, your mind would just start working, you know what I'm saying, along with that thought. Like, I feel like God meets us halfway when he sees that we are, you know what I'm saying, moving on the right path. So just sometimes ponder on success, ponder on prosperity, ponder on love, and then you'll start to realize like other vibrations and words will start to join.
As a man think it,
you know
so shall he be.
Other, yeah, for sure. Other words will start to join in, man. And that's the beauty of the mind. To this day, scientists still can't figure out the power of the mind.
And you know, it's wild because all of this comes from this, and that's very, very powerful, bro. Just really like meditate on that and just let that marinate, let that sink in. This whole entire earth comes from this. It comes from nothing. It comes from darkness. It just comes from just pure potentiality, man, which is infinite, man. And it's just like, wow, bro. Wow.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing, man. But that just goes to show like how powerful we are. We're just not physical beings. We're infinite beings, which means that we have, you know, infinite access to the power. Oh man, gratitude for the little sting. But we have infinite access. Not just a little tap. But we have infinite access to the power that's around us, you know, and that power that's within us on all levels. So
I don't know if y'all caught that. My boy said gratitude for the sting. That's a life lesson right there, bro. The way we manifest things is coupling emotion with attention. So sometimes we manifest the reality that we don't want by feeling low emotions when things happen to us. That's called reacting. So my boy could have literally just reacted with emotion and be like, like low emotion, you know what I'm saying? But my boy said gratitude. Everything happens for a reason, man.
You gotta become one with it, man.
The universe is always conspiring for your highest good. So anything, whether it looks bad or it looks like a messed up situation, man, we got that on tape, bro. That's beautiful, bro. My boy said gratitude for the sting.
It's just becoming one with higher self, man.
Talk to him, man.
Becoming one and not being reactive. I feel like meditation has helped me not become reactive.
That's what it'll do.
You know, I just flow with things now. So if someone crosses me or, you know, I'm, you know, bombarded with the situation at hand, that's not looking in my favor, man. I just have to look at, you know, things from a different perspective and just kind of just go back to my breath, go back to breathing. Sir. Not saying that like I'll become a master at it, but it's an everyday practice that we have to embrace. And yeah, man, it's just becoming one with it, man. And just, you know, I would call it, man, just this implementation, man. Just kind of replacing those bad habits with just positive affirmation, man, good habits, and just kind of becoming one with that in a sense.
I love that, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you caught that though. I didn't even know, man. Just being me. That's
a sign that you know what I'm saying, that meditation is starting to really change your energy and you leveling up, because it's an act. I've heard one time this guy said that it's the act of the devil to react, and God responds. So when you react, that's what the devil does. Because the devil already lost. You know what I'm saying? He already lost. So he always in his feelings. He always in his emotions. But you become more expanding when you can just respond to things, bro.
For sure.
Feel what I'm
that's
saying?
A life hack.
So you just express your God self just then when you say gratitude for that sting. And yeah, bro, I catch everything, bro. It's like, cause we awareness. And the more you become aware of yourself and your energy, man, the more you start to notice the subtle things. But man, we appreciate y'all tuning in with us, man. You guys are everything. Without you guys, we wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? We need y'all, you know what I'm saying? And we want to be that reflection for you guys to just level up, and much gratitude, man.
Peace, light, and healing.
Peace, light, and healing.
It's your boy KO.
It's your boy D. It's the young king D1. If y'all want to know the vibration, It's gratitude, love, joy, and appreciation.
And you want to know how to tap in? Do meditation. That's
We
a
out.
bar. And we out.